Hi, my name is Alex Tan from Malaysia. I am a solution-focused practitioner and have been practicing this for the past 6 to 7 years. And I'm very delighted to share one of my case study of using and introducing solution focus to one of my very dear clients who is in the hospitality healthcare industry. So what happened is, in this particular company, which is a hospital, they used to have a lot of training. However, this kind of training that's been conducted on a yearly basis has always been very ad hoc, meaning different pockets of people will go for training at different times without really having a real purpose or a real aim. So how I came into the picture was I introduced to this particular organization a more structured approach towards leadership development, towards building a more positive culture. So what happened was we started this journey together by having a blueprint, a schedule, and a schedule that says that development is organic. And because we agree on this kind of organic approach, we crafted a schedule that spans across 6 to 12 months. So as it is, it's still ongoing. So when we kickstarted this particular program, we started off with what we call a leadership coaching program for the senior nurses. So the first group of people who got introduced to the solution focus method was people and nurses and managers and nurses who were managing a group of junior nurses on a daily basis. What usually happens in the past was, because we come from a very Asian background, the senior nurses has always been a group of people who are very intimidating in nature. And the junior nurses usually look up to the senior nurses in a way where they are usually very fearful of these senior nurses. So when we introduce a solution-focused coaching method to these senior nurses, suddenly we're introducing a new language change, a new paradigm change, if I may. The nurses would then introduce the concept of using scaling, of asking more questions rather than giving the day-to-day directions. And what happened after that was we then moved on to the junior nurses, where we introduced the concept of appreciation. So the junior nurses were then asked questions like, what did you appreciate most about the senior nurses being there, despite having this seniority complex and having this conflict that I had to report to senior nurses, and the senior nurses always almost have this aura of looking down to the junior nurses. So what happens is we had a two-pronged approach. The first one was to change this culture of senior nurses talking down to junior nurses. Instead of telling the junior nurses what to do and treating them as if they don't know any better, we introduced a concept where the senior nurses are now asking relevant questions where the junior nurses are able to come up with their own solutions. And contrary to that, we introduce this concept of appreciation to the junior nurses. So the junior nurses now interact with the senior nurses more like a big sister rather than a big boss. So the solution focus then permeates across the organization. Now, the senior nurses and the junior nurses are seen to be interacting a bit more. The whole environment is happier. People do not now talk about senior and junior. They talk about how they support each other as an entity. And because of that, the results that we are seeing is something is more organic, something that is growing. We have not completed this journey together, but now we are seeing clues that we are moving closer to the preferred future that we want, which is a happier organization towards a more productive organization. Thank you.